This is something the country needs, because Sri Lanka, if you see, we are very good at following instructions, right? So we need innovators, and definitely this program fits within the objectives of CIMA.
Where Sri Lanka is at the moment in the growth trajectory, I think we need entrepreneurs with big ideas. Think big and look outwards, and an ecosystem that would promote such entrepreneurs.
One of SLASCOM's initiatives for 2022 is to have 1,000 startups. The reason is it's good for the country. We need to differentiate ourselves from other countries such as India, Vietnam, Cambodia, etc. All these new countries coming up.
As a professional organization, we do a lot of work on startups, helping them to prepare business plans, helping them getting funding, required funding, and also sometimes even reach certain geographic markets. So partnering with CIMA Launchpad, we thought it's a great idea.
There are so many companies who've actually taken something local globally, right? And that's what we need to do to these entrepreneurs, because Sri Lanka is a great market, but it's very limited, right? And you have all these great ideas, and we need to get these ideas out onto the global stage. And that's where MS's head is on this. That's what we want to do, ultimately.
We saw Launchpad as a great opportunity, and since it's an enterprise competition, we saw that it could give us that boost we need to basically make our idea a reality.
We've taken part in similar competitions, and compared to those, I realized it was a very well organized competition. The stages that they had and the mentorship sessions, all the activities, the way they had planned out the rules.
We have gained a lot from the society, so it's our responsibility to give something to the society from the way you can. If you can't alone, you have to gather and do something.
We came up with Life Beyond the Wheels initiative first as a social action, not as a social enterprise, but after the mentorship program, from the guidance that we received from our mentors, their ideas, it actually helped us to carve our idea into a better idea.
This is the third year that I'm getting involved with CIMA Launchpad as a judge. I can tell you it has evolved, primarily because the mentoring has been effective, and you can see more and more these ideas being presented in a more structured manner.
The interaction with the professionals have been very helpful to us.
So there was a lot of mentoring sessions that helped us refine ideas, think through it, realize why we're doing this, what we're doing this for. So it was very deep as to why we are honestly doing this.
The student society have done a good job in allocating the proper mentors to the proper teams. We have Harindu in our team, mentoring our team. So him being a professional from the IT industry, it really helps us to get the insights as to how we could develop Trek through to become a better application.
The most memorable moment so far would be the workshop we had. It was an exciting experience because we met a lot of people from a lot of different companies with different points of view. So I think I really took back a lot when I left that workshop, because I realized that you don't really need to be a tech genius, neither do you need to be a professional accountant to make it in this world.
I would say the biggest problem that we have in our country is actually the fear of failing when it comes to entrepreneurship, enterprise, starting your own business. Coming here, it gave me the confidence. So the mentors, I practically gave the most important thing is, I would say, the confidence to actually go ahead with the project and also the direction.
Some of this, the startups that I met last year, I feel that the ideas are a bit more unique and have got a lot better, and the way they're thinking about startups also seems to be more interesting. Every year it just gets better and better.
Our idea was raw. It was a raw idea, and this Launchpad has given us structure. It has given us a framework within which we can sort of actually think about getting into this. So I think that's what it has really done for us.
We had to think more, and we did so many surveys, questionnaires, and we searched. We talked to different people from different levels and from different capacities. So it was actually a great experience for us.
In the beginning, all this idea was more like on the conversation level, but when this launchpad came, actually we finally write it down and started to think not about only social side but also financial side, because we're now talking about social enterprise now. So it's not just a social project. It has to be earning and bringing back money.
CIMA Launchpad really focused on the practical aspects of it and the business model. So just because you have a good technology doesn't mean that you are going to get money into your business.
A lot of the ideas that have come, the teams that have come, are real entrepreneurs, people who want to make something work, who want to, they're just using this as a platform to get access. So I've actually been, pleasantly surprised.
Well, when you start out, you think, okay, maybe it's going to be like a competition, more, maybe not go so far. But once you've gone into the journey and you realize what you're doing and you start ironing out all the issues, you realize how marketable your idea is, and you realize that there's a future in it and that you kind of like have more believability in yourself. So Launchpad kind of gives you that confidence to step forward into the world.
End of the day, everyone has ideas, everyone is come up with new things, but whether you are scared to start or whether you are not scared, that's what matters actually. If you don't try today, it won't happen, because end of the day, after 30 years or 40 years down the line, if you don't see that, it means that you didn't use the talent that you had, pointless.
Failure is always kind of the keystones to success. And I think for young people in particular, they need to see, I think the main thing is they should not see failure as a bad thing.
My message is, just be true to yourself. To all the people who tell you you can't do it, all the full stops you get in your life, just completely turn that on its head and follow your dreams.
I always believe that financial freedom is real freedom, and I think entrepreneurship is the way to go. And if any young person out there has an idea which they believe in, has a business plan which they really believe that can be done, I think they need to start right now, go out there, talk to everyone they know about it, and constantly be imagining themselves in making that dream a possibility, and I'm definitely sure that one day it will come true.